Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Real Life Enigmas first ever entry on YouTube for the year of 2012. I hope you guys have a fantastic 2012. As great as 2011 probably was for you all, I hope 2012 tops it. Of course you'll top it. What could be worse than 2011? Anyway, today I'm sitting out the back, as you can see, brewski in hand, I should say. Got the Barbie over there. I don't know if you could see it then or not, but it is Australia Day, so it is the day to just relax, to chill out, and do nothing. Example, over there. That was my cat. It does nothing. Every day is Australia for my cat. It does nothing. Every single day. But that's the Australian way, is just to relax, just to chill out, put the feet up, and just say, she'll be right, mate. Anyway, I do actually have a point to this entry. You may be wondering where I'm going with this. And it is concerning the WWE and where they are heading with their product at the moment. Now, there's a couple of things that I wanted to touch on. The first one is Smackdown, the brand, and where they're heading with Smackdown. And at this rate, the way that it's been heading lately, I've got to say, I don't think it's going to be around too much longer. I mean, you're getting incredible, non-believable champions, such as the man that I'll talk about and touch on very shortly, Daniel Bryan, the World Heavyweight Champion. There's obviously just one tag team division, even though there's not really a division there. They don't really have much in the way of star caliber. I mean, we saw once Randy Orton was injured, there wasn't too much else there on the brand. There wasn't too much star power. I mean, the Big Show, Sheamus, and that's about it. Were probably the two other top faces on SmackDown. Whereas on the heel side of things, you've got Christian's injured, and then there's there's Wade Barrett, Mark Henry, and yeah, that's probably about it. And I suppose they're pushing Daniel Bryan in that sort of role as well. So I think SmackDown, I mean, I've heard a lot of people going around saying, SmackDown, they should fire Teddy Long. They should get some Raw guys onto SmackDown. But that's not where it ends. It's not the talent on SmackDown as to say, but it's more so it's a lack of creativity on the show. I mean, I haven't found SmackDown on a personal level. I mean, some people found, I suppose, the Kane Undertaker feud a little bit interesting a few years ago, but I haven't found SmackDown entertaining at all since the end of the CM Punk Jeff Hardy feud. Since then, it's just been the same. Alright, I'm going to say it's been the same old crap every week, and SmackDown really needs to change that. I mean, we've seen the same matches on SmackDown for the last 6 or so weeks. I mean, Sheamus versus Jinder Mahal is getting beyond a joke. I mean, Sheamus wins every time. There's no point in that matchup. We want to see something entertaining. We want to see something interesting, something that makes us think, something that makes us want more. Because at the moment when we're watching SmackDown, we don't want more. We want to turn it off 10 minutes into the program. So that's my first thing that I wanted to talk about. It's just SmackDown will not be any longer if it continues at its current rate. I mean, the ratings prove that. The other thing I wanted to touch on was the man in question as the World Heavyweight Champion in the World Wrestling Entertainment, and that is Daniel Bryan, the biggest nerd world champion of all time. I don't know why they put the belt on Daniel Bryan. I mean, I can understand where they're going with it with his gimmick, but the thing I don't understand is before he captured the World Heavyweight Championship, he was either jobbing to main eventers on SmackDown, in competitive matches on SmackDown, which could go either way. Some he lost, some he won, or he was just competing on Superstars. And then out of the complete blue, they throw the World Heavyweight title on him, and that just makes him a non-believable world champion. It makes people not care. His gimmick is not existent. He doesn't scream ratings. He doesn't scream buys. No merchandise. He doesn't get any reaction from the crowd, albeit they'll edit a reaction in because it's on SmackDown and it's taped. But you can see when he's on Raw, he doesn't get any reaction whatsoever. And the thing that irks me is they said, WWE said they trialed Daniel Bryan as the world champion, Zack Ryder as the United States champion, and CM Punk as the WWE champion. And the thing that irks me and gets me rolled up is the ratings weren't going too great for WWE, so they took the United States title off Zack Ryder, which is the least important title out of the three. I mean, surely if there's a rating demise and you're going to take a title off someone, wouldn't it be one of the big titles? Wouldn't it be the world title or WWE title? And surely you wouldn't take the WWE title off CM Punk, because whether WWE likes it or not, whether some of the fans like it or not, CM Punk is a very good WWE champion. And he does his role perfectly, and his feud with John Laurinaitis is actually going really well. And to take the title off him would just be stupid and pathetic. So you can't do that. CM Punk's been doing a very good job for WWE, and it's something different from what we've seen over the last couple of years with John Cena, Randy Orton, that sort of thing, holding the title for months on end. Zack Ryder, he's only just been thrown the United States title, and he's been doing a really good job. He's been getting good reactions from the crowd. He's been cutting good promos. He's been, in some pretty interesting feuds. His feud with Dolph Ziggler was very good. And when he won the title, he was given one of the biggest ovations we've ever seen for the past couple of years. And then there's Daniel Bryan, who doesn't get a reaction from the crowd. He's in a very lackluster feud with Mark Henry and Big Show, which is meant to be a main feud in the WWE, and people don't really care. He doesn't have a gimmick. He's a very dull sort of personality. Don't get me wrong, Daniel Bryan may be a good person outside the ring, but inside the ring, sorry, I'm just... As a character in the WWE, I'm just not buying it. Maybe this is my personal opinion because I go for guys with characters. Over the years, I've been a fan of the likes of The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man, Randy Savage, these sort of guys. These guys were all WWF champions or WWE champions. And then you look at a guy like Daniel Bryan. I mean, he doesn't cut it in the WWE Championship or World Heavyweight Championship mold. They needed to build him before giving him the strap. And I think Money in the Bank, as good a concept as it is for guys that are established, I think it's ruining the reputation of the WWE titles. That's all I'm going to say. But that's it for my blog today. That's my first blog of 2012. The Real Life Enigma. Follow me on YouTube. Like it. Comment on it. If you agree or disagree, I'll be happy to chat to you about it. This is Sean Effect Brand, The Real Life Enigma, signing out. Happy Australia Day, broskies. Woo, woo, woo. You know it.